everybody, and welcome back to All the Mods 5 with me, Tryonus. So how's everyone doing? I hope you're well and good. So this is actually take 2 of this recording, because the first recording ended up getting corrupted. I don't know why, it's just one of those things. Before I begin, let's me thank everyone who's recently subscribed to the channel, who's pushed me over the 380 sub mark. So thank you very much for that, because I know it has been a while since I have done any recordings, and you know, it's very much appreciated that you did that. And also the response to the first episode of this series. I can't actually believe how many people have actually viewed it and hit that like button. So thank you very much. I hope that we can keep that going, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, let's get started. So in the corrupted file, I did actually go and mine some diamonds with you on camera, and actually it wasn't that too far ago, because I did actually make the achievement of making diamonds just there. And we also made our first Mekanism machine here, the metallurgic infuser. And then it went to pot. So if I just type in that, you'll be able to see the recipe for this, which is a very easy recipe. Just 2 furnaces, some iron, some osmium, and some redstone. They're very easy to get to. And you can also see that I haven't really done that much around the area. I've got some sheep that I did off camera. I died a couple of times off camera as well. The first one were to the nasty baby skeletons, and the other one down there was to a creeper. But hopefully now the baby skeletons have been dealt with in an update. I don't know if they're still fully around or not, but yeah. Down here I expanded my farm a little bit to add some of the XL stuff like lettuce and peppers and tomatoes and stuff like that, so we can have a look at that at a later date. And I also have some melons here because I haven't done really that much exploring, but we had a visitor from the trade villager that wanders around, the merchant, whatever you want to call him, and I bought a melon seed for an emerald. Might not be the best of deals, but yeah, and I have no idea why the sugarcane looks like that. It just kind of does. I don't know if that's something to do with one of the updates or what, but it does that. So yeah, one of the things I did ask you, and I'm going to ask again now, is my starter house. Because we're going to get started into Mekanism, which is kind of a futuristic sci-fi but also scientific mod. I was wondering whether or not to actually, instead of going for like a wooden, rustic, medieval theme sort of thing, actually go futuristic with it. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what sort of theme you'd like me to try and do. I'm thinking more futuristic, but if I did, I would want to have more of the plastics from Mekanism, which would mean getting into this sort of stuff. It might take me a while, or I could just try and make a lot of concrete wherever it is. It might be hiding from me. Is this concrete? Yeah, but does not look like white concrete one little bit. There we are, white concrete powder and stuff like that, but I would need a lot of white dye. So yeah, let me know what you think. Oh yeah, I did actually make this on camera as well, which is a small backpack. Quite useful, which is made via leather, wool and string. A nice little easy portable jetpack backpack even. There's also an ender backpack there, which I won't mind looking at some point, but we need a bit more resources. I'll just concentrate on getting the larger backpacks and stuff like that. So nice little extra storage space for us there. Oh, that sounded very loud. Let me just turn that down. Sorry about that. I don't know why that went so loud. Alright, anyway, let us actually get rid of all those torches that I've got on me. Because as you noticed, I have been doing a lot of mining. I did ask if you wanted to see the mining, but I didn't get a response from that, so I just did it off camera, and as you can see, it's just basic stuff: osmium, silver, iron, lead, tin and copper and redstone. There's nothing particularly special down in the mines, and yes, my mines are all the way down there. As I normally do, I dig straight down until I meet level 12, and you're normally fairly safe as long as you do it correctly. Yeah, let's get started with Mekanism. So yeah, I made my first machine here, but now it requires power, and a lot of people forget that they can actually use redstone as a power source, because if you do this and put this over here, you can see it ended up with a lot of power. So, but we don't really want to be using all our redstone, so what we want to do is actually make a power source. So I prefer personally going straight into the wind generators, but there's also you can also try and make a solar power bit for it, which I don't mind the solar panels on this. The heat generator is a very, very basic machine, but like I say, I prefer going straight into this. But we need a at least, what's that? That's 2, 4, 5 infused alloys, which, as you can see, is redstone and iron. So let's have a look at this. So we don't need a rattle. Let's try and do about 8 of them. I think we should have enough there. It might be an idea for you to actually make more than one of these guys, but for now we should be alright. So that can get going. We need to keep an eye on the power generation, so I think what I'm going to do is just put that in there just to get a good stack, and that should get us going there. We also need I think I've got some gold smelted in here, so I need at least 2 of them, and then it's just more redstone and everything. So let's get them kind of going. Just need 1 more of them. Thank you very much. Not too bad for speed at the moment. You can actually make upgrades to make them faster, but obviously then it uses more power. So do these stack? No, they don't. Okay, they never did. I just wondered if that might have been altered. So then we need a basic control circuit, which is redstone again, but using an osmium ingot instead. So we will just wait for these to actually finish. Now, luckily enough, this is a fairly simple recipe because it's normally 1-to-1. You can use different machines to actually compress things like redstone. I don't know if it's in here. There we are, and that will give you alter that 1 to be an 8. So it is actually worth doing once you can. So let's just make this machine here. So we need 3 more osmium. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And it's as easy as that. Now I prefer making wind generators over the heat generators because, one, they can produce more power, and it's more of a constant power, because for the heat generator to work, it's like a coal generator. You need to either put a heat source in it, a burnable substance, or you put lava underneath it, and then it will continuously making a small power source. Whereas the turbines, they look a hell of a lot cooler to my mind, and we can see here it doesn't actually produce RF, or RF is not available at the moment, but you can see that it is producing 960 joules a tick. I'm not sure what Fe is. If someone could tell me in the comments, but it's 384, and then we've also got EU there as well, which is at 96. Now, another good thing about this is that if you wanted to, if you brought it up even higher, say to up here, it will actually start, or if it's going to show me up, because they look all the same numbers. It should actually start producing more power the higher up it goes, but things may have been altered. So at the moment I'm just going to put this here, and then I should be able to take that out. They should be connected for now. So the next thing that we're actually going to need is actually cables, more the basic universal cables, which as you can see require steel, and to get steel we need steel dust, which is it getting, we've got another visitor and we've got night upon us. Didn't realise it was night already. Let me just sleep this away. Have you got anything of interest? Jungle saplings, a bit of blaze powder. No, so I might, you know what, let's kill them. Oh yes, you guys can spit all you want, but I need your leather. If you're going to drop me any leather. There we are, perfect. Plus we've also got a couple of leads, so always nice. I can't remember where, did I put my other leads up here? Yeah, there we go. And yes, I'm a llama killer, I don't care what people call me. Right, so we needed steel. So we need coal and enriched iron. To get enriched iron we need charcoal or coal dust, charcoal dust for iron as well. So we can do a small amount of this, so let's try and do about 4, but remember you need 4 of each, because you need to, 1 for the enriched iron and then the enriched iron to steel dust. So yeah, let's put the iron in there and then the coal, and then that should start working away for us. Like I said, you can upgrade these to get more speed and energy, but at the moment we can't really do that because we don't have those machines. So there's 1 enriched iron. See, this is when you could do with another machine of these enriched irons to go here, because you can actually have these input and output on different sides. So if you had that in there, and then you can have the enriched iron going into another one to automatically turn into steel. And we want to make quite a bit of steel in the future, because steel, as you can see, can make us armor and some decent tools. So we will put that back in there, and we will put those 4 coal back in there, and that should make us this first bit of steel. And it's a good test to actually see if it will actually work inside the blast furnace. Now I'll probably be wasting a little bit of charcoal on this because I've only made 4. Should have probably made 8, but we'll be alright. This is just to get us going anyway. Well, it can't really be too efficient with stuff, but we will get going. So with this, like I say, I want to make the basic. Was that it down at the bottom? Nope, that's a conductor. There we are. Basic universal cable, which is a bit of redstone. So let's see if the steel dust will work in here. It does. Awesome. So that will actually speed things up. It's just a bit wasteful for the charcoal. Probably should have just used a bit of wood thinking about it, but never mind. Never mind. We will be fine. So there's this first bit of basic universal cables, which will help matters, because now I can move this guy again. Let's move him to there, and then we can actually have the power leading that way, so that gives us more opportunity to spread the power around, which will be good. Hopefully these guys don't lag out the game too much, but we will keep an eye on that. That's all we can do. So the next machines that we want to make, let's have a quick gander. So I think the enrichment chamber would be good, but we need more iron and things on those sort of natures. So I think what I'm going to do is actually make another metallic infuser. Let's see if I can actually see it on here, but I might also be able to remember the recipe off the top of my head if I can. We will see. See, I think it's 2 furnaces with that, and is it 2 redstone and some osmium? There we are. See, off the top of my head, did not even have to look it up. So we can now power more than one of these guys off the one thing. So what we can actually do, we can activate the auto eject. Now that says output blue, although that's a very nasty color. We can get rid of them for now, and we will have the input there. That's perfect, and the output will be none as well. I don't think we can have this outputting directly into a chest, but things may have changed, so let's actually test that theory. Let's get a bit of wood. Like I say, I think might need more of a different sort of pipe, so we can put that there. I don't think this is going to work personally, and we will make 8 more iron with remember, we need to double this up. Perfect. And we will put the coal in that one, the coal in that one, and then we'll get this getting going. And we are maintaining power, so there's no issue there. And then hopefully once this turns into a enriched iron, that goes directly into that one. See, and then we're now automating steel pretty much straight away. Like I said, I don't think it'll go into that chest. No, it did not. I would need a pipe for that one, so that's fine. Like I say, I kind of expected that. It might be a good idea to actually put a smelter at the end of this anyway, just because, which we might be able to make. We will see. It might be better for us to actually wait though, because I think we need the enrichment chamber. Now the enrichment chamber is a simple machine used to enrich ores into 2 of their dust. So this is our ore doubling system here. So we should hopefully be able to make these now after these have been cooked up and everything. It's just a bit of a waiting game, I'm afraid. But we can get some other stuff prepared. So I've already got some glass and everything ready for this. So I did do a little bit of preparation. We'll grab the osmium. Unfortunately, we still haven't got any crafting benches which allow us to actually hold stuff in the crafting. So it's still a little bit dodgy there. The only thing that we could do is probably look into something called simple storage, which, as you can see, requires a diamond to get the network master, which is what we need to get started with this. And then the storage thing, and we need stone slabs, which isn't actually too bad to make, actually. We can actually do that. This thing does not actually require power either, but we'll get to that at a later time. So we'll put you up there. We should have actually got this pre-ready, but never mind. We're fine. We're good. We are perfectly fine. So, oh, we need quartz. So that means we need to go into the nether. So we can't do this, unfortunately. But yeah, while we're actually waiting for that to make, let's have a look at that plant, actually. We're actually getting into this. So this is like a resource gathering thing, but I understand it's not the fastest thing in the world, so it's probably not the best thing to rely on, but we can actually do it. So to make 2 of these seeds, we need an apple and some seeds, which I believe I've got the apples in here. Seeds are in here. Look at this, a little bit of organization. And we also have that. So let's make 2 of these seeds, and then I believe we need to make this a fertility spreader, which is a bucket of water, some dirt, and 2 diamonds. So there's 2 diamonds. Have I? Actually, I think I used the buckets to get those lava. Never mind. we will need to cook up some more iron, unfortunately, but never mind. We can. Might be better to do this another day. But yeah, we'll get that cooked up. Right, let's get back onto the mechanism. We might do this seed thing a little bit more on another day. So yeah, let's get back onto mechanism. So we're looking at the not the enriched smelter. Well, the enriched smelter is something that we will actually need, which requires 2 basic control circuits. Where's the digital miner enrichment chamber? There we go. So we need 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Might need to cook up some more osmium. So let's just split these guys up, and for 2 and 2, we should be good to go there. Okay, so so I keep forgetting what I'm doing. I keep getting distracted. So we're making 2 of these guys at least. We're going to need a lot more in the future, but we will get there eventually. So I need iron. Let's grab that iron as well, and the basic control circuits. So this is our enrichment chamber. Thank you. And we also need the smelter as well, which we can get through this. There's the energized smelter, which is our furnace basically. So we can get that set up. So I think what I'm going to do is actually put that there, and the enrichment chamber can go there. So I just need to sort this out, because we will have the output there. That's perfect. And then with this one we need the input on that side, and we should be good to go. So let's grab that iron, and we will put that in there. The noises of machines, let us turn that down a little bit more. I think it comes under blocks. There we go, perfect. That's a bit better. And then that will go into iron dust, and the iron dust will turn into our iron. Perfect. Plus I've also got it set up so it will actually go, if I make any more iron, I can actually do the input or the output on that side, so it will automatically get smelted for the steel as well. So we've got our first mechanism machines. What do we think to that? All powered by a single turbine, and oh look, it's gone night. But I'm fairly safe anyway, because I've lit the area up quite nicely, as you can see, just in case. But yeah, we will have a quick nap, and we will call it there for this episode. A bit of a crafting episode. Got a little bit distracted trying to make this plants thing, but it's definitely something I want to look into. Burn, skeleton, burn. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to hit that like button, and thank you very much for joining me. And hopefully next episode we'll look into the plants and maybe do a little bit of exploring, because I have noticed the ship down here, this swamp. I don't know what this is. There's also another ship all the way over here, so I won't mind trying to find out what's on board then. But we'll see how far we get next episode, and yeah, I hope to see you there. You all take care, and I will see you later. Bye.